How's it going, troops? Jordan here, and today's a little bit of a commentary for you guys, so do enjoy the Advanced Warfare gameplay in the background. But today I'm going to be talking about some improvements and changes that can be made to Advanced Warfare to make the experience as a whole a lot better, not just for me, but for the public players. So I have 4 massive things on my list that will definitely improve the experience in Advanced Warfare. So first up, removal of skill-based matchmaking. And I know skill-based matchmaking has always been in Call of Duty, but you know, obviously what we mean by removal is we mean tone it down a lot, like in all the other Call of Duty games. Don't have it like it is in Advanced Warfare, just make it like any other Call of Duty game. Turn the skill-based matchmaking completely down and buff up the connection, because obviously I don't want to lag. I don't want to be playing by, you know, some guy in Australia in my lobby or some guy from Africa. I don't want to have any of that. You know, I want to be based up on my connection. I want to have the best connection. I want to be paired up with people in the UK. You know, not people from Thailand or anything like that. No offense, but you know, that will definitely improve the experience. I know I've mentioned it a lot, and so have a lot of other people, but it will definitely improve the experience. It definitely will. If you want to have competitive matchmaking, then go play rank play, because that is what it's for. Competitive matchmaking, such as skill-based matchmaking, it makes a lot of sense to have, since rank play is a competitive mode. And then there's the other argument that noobs will get thrashed by players that are good. Well, there is a thing called the Combat Readiness Program if noobs want to go and play in that. I mean, I've not played in that myself, but you know, if noobs, you know, feel like they're going to get, you know, destroyed and they're not that good, well, that's the whole point of the Combat Readiness Program. It's basically combat training, except you play with other noobs, basically. So there is no reason why skill-based matchmaking should be in public matches in the first place. There is literally no reason why. Anyway, that's number 1 on the list. The second thing on the list is weapon balance. Right now, it's literally only the ASM-1 or the BAL 27. Obviously, it was originally just the BAL 27 until it got a bit of a nerf. And then we have the ASM-1 where it's really, really good. And I mean really, really good. And it's not just me that said it. A lot of people know it's really good. And a lot of people are saying it's overpowered. I say it's borderline in the overpowered mark. It is, but it is really a good weapon to use. A lot of people are also asking for a nerf from the ASM-1. Personally, I say if you're going to nerf it, just give it a slight nerf. Don't make it like the PDW in Black Ops 2 where, you know, Trout nerfed it to oblivion and now it's pretty much useless. I mean, you could still use it, but you're most likely to get outgunned by the MSMC. So, you know, don't render it useless. Just, if you're going to nerf it, give it a slight nerf. And I mean slight nerf. Also, buff up the other weapons, you know, because a lot of the weapons in Advanced Warfare are extremely weak, and it's almost like, well, why would you use that when you can use the BAL and the ASM-1? Because obviously those weapons are good, and all the weapons are bad. So, well, you know, why would you use the bad weapons? We do know that Michael Condrey has sent in a tweet, or at least a couple of tweets to people, that in a near future patch, there is going to be weapon buffs. He hasn't mentioned that there's going to be weapon nerfs, which is good, because a lot of the weapons do need buffing. You know, you don't need to nerf weapons, just buff the weapons up so that way they can compete. That's how it needs to, you know, needs to go about. So obviously this will improve the weapon balancing overall, and it will mean that there is a wider range of weapons for people to use. It's not just, oh, I've got to use the ASM-1 and BAL 27 because those are the only weapons that are actually good. So yes, weapon balance, that needs to be done, but it's already being talked through and it's already being worked on by Sledgehammer, so that's a good thing. Condrey, I'm going to give you praise for that. That's one good thing. You're pointing Advanced Warfare into the right direction. That's good. Third up on the list, spawns, an improvement of spawns. Now, at launch, Advanced Warfare spawns were absolutely terrible. They were complete trash. Like, they were literally borderline ghosts. In fact, probably was worse than ghosts, if I'm honest. But there was a patch that made the spawns improved, and the spawns have been improved. I'm not going to lie, spawns have been improved, but I don't think spawns have been improved a lot in game modes such as TDM or Free For All or even Kill Confirmed. Like, spawns really do need to be worked and tweaked on, so just keep at the spawn improvements, and I'm pretty sure that in a month or two, the spawns will literally be pretty much picture perfect, I guess, or at least close to perfect. So, you know, yes, improve the spawns, and obviously that'll be a good thing. Now, number 4 on the list, Clan Wars playlist. Now, I know that it's not just me that gets really annoyed when you're just playing solo, you just want to have a bit of fun in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and then you come across clans, because Clan Wars is on. It's like Clan Wars is on 24/7. It's like they don't take a break. In the space of like a month, they had 3 different Clan Wars. And that's absolutely crazy. And the worst part is that there isn't a playlist for clan wars. There is not a playlist. And so what does this mean? It means you're going to get clans coming into public lobbies, and they're going to basically ruin your experience, because obviously clans, people are communicating with each other, they're trying to get these like goals, or these different pieces of gear, even though it's basically copy and paste with a different skin, and they basically just want to keep going at it and just destroy anyone in their path just so they can become number one. And it's not just one clan that wants to get to the top, every clan wants to get to the top, pretty much. So it means that you're literally being destroyed if you're playing solo by clans. Now obviously this doesn't happen all the time, but when Clan Wars is on, especially when Clan Wars is on, this definitely happens. So a playlist in which clans can play with clans, kind of like how, is it Clan v Clan, I think that's called, that playlist in Ghosts, kind of like that. So that way clans can have a fair competitive chance to play against other clans, instead of just wrecking solo players or people in public lobbies. If you add that in the game, and make sure that you only get clan points if you actually play in that playlist, then every clan is going to play in that playlist when it comes to Clan Wars. Because obviously, if you only get points in that playlist, then playing public match isn't going to get you any points. So that means that all the competitive clans and all the clans that want to get these pieces of gear, they'll be put into this playlist and they'll be fighting against other clans, so it'll be a fair fight for them. This is definitely going to improve the experience, because let's face it, how many times have you come across clans that have absolutely thrashed you because it's Clan Wars and Clan Wars is on? I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have played against clans and absolutely got destroyed, because let's face it, clans, they're communicating. You might just be playing solo or just with a friend and you just want to have some casual fun. How can that happen if clans are destroying you because they want to become the dominant force for, getting gear in stupid Clan Wars? Adding a playlist and making sure that you only earn clan points in that playlist will improve the experience. Sledgehammer and Beachhead, if you do that, I would love you. Please, just do that. So that's mainly the 4 points that I have on my list that definitely needs to be changed and improved upon. There are some other things, like for example, when you collect a tag and kill confirmed, make it 100 XP like all the other Call of Duty games, not 50, okay? Because I will encourage people to go for tags. Because if you kill an enemy and your teammate picks the tag up, you get 50 XP. But if you kill the enemy and you pick the tag up, you still get 50 XP, which encourages players not to collect tags. Whereas, like in Black Ops 2 for example, if you collected the tag of the enemy you killed, you get 100 XP. So you get double the amount, which means that you'll get your score streaks faster and people will be wanting to get those tags faster. And one last thing that I have on the top of my head is change mosh pit. Rather than have mosh pit, change it to mercenary mosh pit. Because if you don't know what mercenary mosh pit is, it's basically where clans or people who want to play with friends, you can't go in that playlist. It's only for solo players. So if you don't want to get thrashed on by clans, then you have a mercenary playlist for you to go in and you can play. You can play game modes. It's just everyone's solo, so there's no real teamwork with friends and all that. It's just solo players who can have a bit of fun. So I would definitely do that. Change it from mosh pit to mercenary mosh pit. That will definitely make it a lot better for the solo players. For example, like me, if I want to go and have a bit of fun on my own, then I can do by playing mercenary mosh pit. So troops, this wraps up the video of my improvements and changes I would make to Advanced Warfare. If you have any other changes or improvements that you would make to Advanced Warfare, then let me know in the comment section below. I'd be interested to know. If you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it a lot. And until next video, thank you all for watching. Stay true to me, troops, and I'll see you in game.